Hi, this is Suzanne HB, Crazy Just Might Work on Instagram, and today's tutorial is on, well, tonight's is on how to do the Trillium Flower. I'll do another tutorial later on how we can actually make the flower into a bracelet, which is basically using what you come up with as a single chain, a bracelet. But today I will just show you quickly how to actually make the flower, which you can then use, like I have here, to decorate your hook or as a hairband, or you can kind of play around with it. It's a good little decorative item, but you can make it into a bracelet, and I'll do that in another tutorial. So I will show you on these bands. It should work on most bands. The opaques don't work as well. Having a little bit of form in the band, you know, the ones that sort of sit rounder, and when you twist them they still sit. I think a bit of spring in them. Metallics work really well. I tried it just to see how it worked with the dual bands. That's the original pearl dual band. That worked okay, but if it gets twisted it does look a little bit, it's a bit obvious. These ones are metallics. That one's a limited edition band, the pink one. That one's a glitter silicone band. So any of the silicone bands work pretty well, but the dual ones are a little bit sticky to use. So these ones are Sweets 600 pack bands from Rainbow Loop, and let's get started. Okay, so one of my favourite stitches, you grab your band on your hook as is. You put another band over the top and you go over that band and under that one. Okay, so however you want to do that is fine, but the next step is easier if you're comfortable doing it this way. So you can get that band on by putting a band straight on there and looping it up and over like that. But I find that if you're comfortable doing it this way, you can even do, if you have the right one over the top of the left, you can go down through that one, up through that one, and down through that one, and pull it back the other way. That's also will work. And I don't know whether I can get this to work, but if you're a lefty, you can do the same thing. So you put it on the hook there, pop that over, go over that one, under that one, and grab it through that way. So same thing, just so long as you've got one loop there and one plain band there. This tutorial is going to be longer than I thought. The next band needs to go underneath. Oops, underneath, like that. So while you're holding that, with the hook coming up through it, you go under this band, over that central band, and pick up that band. While you're doing that, this center band, you get it from the top, see how it's over the top of both bands, and you pull it down. So now you should have two loops with one band running through it. Then you get this band, and it's this right hand band that needs to be at the front. So you kind of move it sideways and hook that over. So if you've got it like that, just hook that like that. I usually pull down on that band to give it a bit of tension, and then you pull it through that band through all of the bands on there. Grab a hold of them, stretch that a little bit tight, not enough to snap a band, but reasonably tight. Okay, so this is what you've got at the moment. You grab the band that is the closest to the right hand side and you lift it over the top. Okay, so you're almost at the flower stage. these bits here are actually going to form two of the petals. This bit here, I don't know if it'll focus if I move in closer. Okay, so this bit here and this bit here are going to form two of the petals. But all you have to do is pull again, and those should kind of pop out like that. The third petal is formed because you've got two bands here. When you pull tight, one of them will actually tighten up, and the one that is left a little bit looser will be your third petal. So you tighten them up, and then all you need to do, this is actually one band looping around underneath there, so you just even out the petals. Each one, when you pull it, will actually be, relates to this band. So when I pull on this one, if I pulled really tight on these ones would get smaller, and if I pulled on this one, it reduces the size of that. And that's all there is to it. And then that is what you would put, cap it. So grab both bands, cap it, and then slide it onto your hook. That's your hook decoration. Okay, so let's do this one more time, and I'll show you with a different kind of band perhaps. I'll show you with a glitter gold. Okay, so that's the silicone glitter gold. Hopefully that one will show up. Okay, so we get one band, hook it on. Second band goes on top, and you go over that one and grab a hold of that so you've got a loop. While it's facing that way, you put the third band underneath, grab it on that side, over the middle band and grab it on that side, and while you've got it there, this band that's in the middle you pull down. Then you grab this band and move it over your hook. Grab it and pull it through all the bands. Grab those bands and pull that through. Grab the end band closest to that band you've just pulled through and tug tight, and pull it over the top. You should see something starting to form, two petals here, and then there are two bands, and it's a little hard to tell which of those is going to be the petal at this stage. So once you've got in that configuration, give another pull, and you'll see one of them will tighten up. So that one's tightened as part of the knot, and the other one will sit a little looser, so you can then adjust the size of your petals against each other by just giving it a little tug on either side. And there is your Trillium flower. So in another tutorial I will show you how to put that together in a bracelet, because this tutorial is way long. But I hope that helps, and I'll catch you later.